am so excited to learn about your character, Keith. And I hear he's a love interest for our girl Arlene this season.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he comes on episode 4. His name's Keith. He is brought on, enlisted by the vampires to help defeat the H-Vamps. There's a big war going on. And then he creates a spark with Arlene. And sparks ensue, and I won't give it all away, but it turns out good.
So I imagine you guys are going to meet probably by, well, what used to be Merlotte's and what's now Belfort.
Right. I spent some time in there. Might have had a sex scene on a pool table in there.
Oh, yeah. That pool table gets a lot of action.
That pool table gets more action than I do. I swear.
Yeah. Gotta buy a pool table then, right?
I had one. Yeah, I had one. I just need the one from Merlotte's, I guess, you know.
How was it joining this cast? Were you a fan of the show before you came on?
I was a fan of the show. I've had a lot of friends that were on the show, so I watched it because of that. And then when I got the show, I went back and watched all the episodes I hadn't seen. So the very first day on set for me was surreal because I was with all the vampires. I mean, like the top 10 people in the cast in Bill's house. And I was just sitting there looking around like, this is real. Like, this is happening. You know, and it happened so fast for me. Literally, they offered it to me one day. I was on set 2 days later, and so it's just so surreal.
What can we look forward to as fans of the show? Arlene's had so many different love interests. What makes you and her a little bit different?
You know, my character is a vampire, but he's a hopeless romantic, and I know that she's very skeptical of ever getting involved with a vampire. She hasn't after 7 years, so why start now? But I do some wooing, and I win her over, and we have a different relationship than she's ever had, you know, and I know the fans wanted that, and they're going to get it.
What was one of your most fun memories, because this is the final season, of being on set?
My favorite memory was probably showing up the first day, because I've been doing this for 16 years. I've been on a lot of shows and series, and I know better than to get caught up in the fantasy of what we do. But I had spent the 2 days before that studying the show so hard, watching every episode, doing my research, so that first Monday I come to work and I'm in Bill's house with all the vampires, and it just became real. Yeah. And I thought, I'm geeking out, and I know better than to geek out, but this is it. This is the house. Those are the people. And I'm listening to them do, you know, Bill was going Sookie, and I'm like, he's doing it. Like, that's the line. And, you know, I just found myself geeking out as a fan instead of as the actor on the show. And there was something really, I don't know, just fresh about that, you know, something that I haven't felt in a long time for my job. And that was cool. That was cool. I'm not afraid to admit it.
Were the teeth hard to get used to?
The teeth were very hard to get used to. You know, they mold them to your mouth, and they're not, when you first put them in, they're just awkward, and it's hard to talk. You have to learn to talk without a lisp. But the hardest part for me was the vamp face. I couldn't get that down, and I didn't have enough time to practice. So I was in my trailer literally practicing in the mirror over and over again, just giving all the different...
I kind of want to practice with you now, but mine would be terrible. Yeah. I'd probably be more of a werewolf, I guess.
How would you do it? Yeah, and you got to make a voice, but it's not too big, it's not too small. Maybe you tilt the head. Eric tilts the head a lot, so they told me maybe you tilt the head a little bit. So
well, then I definitely need to tilt the head if that's what Eric's doing.
Every girl loves Eric, don't they?
You have to love Eric Northman.
You know what though? Girls want to do him, guys want to be him. The guy is he's a superstar, man, and he was so cool to me. In fact, I'm meeting up with him next month in Sweden for a music festival. Really excited about.
Oh my God, I hope you're posting pictures on Instagram or Twitter or something.
Maybe, maybe.
Well, thank you so much. I can't wait to see it.
Thanks, nice to meet you.
Have a good one.